Cloudstep is a comprehensive tool that helps you understand the financial and operational impacts of a move to public cloud. We reduce risk and help realize the savings available. This video will help you understand the process end to end and how we help you all the way through. The first thing we need is information about your environment. The cheapest, lightest touch way to do this uses a free piece of software called rvtools. This tool extracts everything we need. Once we have this file, we can create a first cut plan in only a few minutes. This file contains a lot of information we can use to make some sensible assumptions about your environment. This is where the conversation starts. We can provide a plan for both AWS and Azure public cloud options. The result is a report that includes a lot of detail. It will give you an overview of the business case for a move to public cloud. It contains a set of assumptions that you should consider. It's the start of the conversation about a transition. Note that it's more about money than technology at this point. Our first step is to figure out if this makes sense financially. Once you're comfortable with the initial business case, the next step is to make a few changes to the plan. This includes tidying up the assumptions made in the first step. This gets us closer to a proposal that is more relevant to your situation with specific detail. We cover off the following important costs: the overall plan, including when you'll retire your on-premise equipment, the size and composition of your team now and after migration, the overall cost of your data center footprint, licensing costs now and in the cloud, and managed services and the nature of your applications. Ideally, what you're looking for is strong savings over the next 5 years. You need structural savings to pay for reform costs. One of the strengths of Cloudstep and the CMF is that it's about money more than it's about technology. It's easier to build a business case for change if it's been paid for. Building this from your costs and plan is critical here. We eliminate assumptions by including hard costs incurred and avoided. They're your numbers. By this point, you've built a case internally for reforms, but it's still a bit abstract. The next step is to learn more about the applications in your environment. We focus on apps when moving, not servers. The CMF questionnaire system is a tested way to get information we need from business and technical owners. We reduce effort and improve accuracy by getting the information we need directly from those who know it. The questionnaires tell us important information that's necessary for a successful migration plan. Migrations fail because of bad information and poor planning. We avoid that entirely, improving success and reducing costs. The questionnaires are simple and targeted. They can be filled out on the bus on the way to the work, and there's built-in mechanisms for redirection and reminders. We track quality and completeness. Once the questionnaires are complete, a first cut migration plan is built. This is refined in consultation with you and your customers in the business. We respect their business cycle and capacity for change. It's important to properly estimate the effort involved so there are no surprises during migration. The business will be involved in testing and certifying apps once they're moved. Once we've got a broad migration plan, we need to focus on the detail. The CMF is a factory after all, and as such, it follows a process to get a repeatable quality outcome. But that doesn't mean we can't change the process. Each migration is similar and follows a repeatable pattern. These blueprints help us ensure nothing is missed. Successful projects record information, facilitate communication, and deal with issues as they arise. CMF tools and processes are heavily optimized for transitions to public cloud. CMF migration reports can be used before a migration to provide a detailed plan, during a migration as a status reporting tool, and after migration as details of as built and as a record of project activity. The customer has access to these reports and can see where the transition is up to whenever they need. We've planned and estimated everything, and now we're ready to migrate. So how does it work? We move into the migration progress board, which is our master list of all the migrations we're doing and where they're up to. From here, we dig into each application. We organize app migrations into waves, tackling each application on its own within that wave. Each migration project starts empty. We load up the default tasks from the blueprint and we're ready to go. The blueprint is customized automatically for each app. All the information we've gathered about the customer's apps is front and center. We can see all the questionnaire information, business and technical contacts, and even dig into the business functions these apps are used for. We can see details about servers and technical configurations. It's all at the factory's fingertips. We're good to go. Activities are tracked on a board. Cards are dragged from not started through in progress and eventually to complete. It doesn't always go to plan though. Automated tasks may fail for technical reasons, or tasks involving people may stall because of lack of information or engagement from key stakeholders. The first step is to kick off replication. This is as simple as moving a card from not started to in progress. Cloudstep takes care of the rest, and the engineer can move on to other migration tasks. If replication fails, the task will move to stalled. The engineer can check in the cloud provider tools to see how migration is progressing, but a full report is shown in Cloudstep. There's no need. Once replicated, we can test our servers. Early in this EMF project, a foundation is laid which includes all the technical configurations needed to successfully migrate servers. Standing up test servers is a necessary step in validating that replication was successful. These servers also allow the business to perform testing ahead of a cutover. Once servers are stood up, we can perform automated testing. Cloudstep orchestrates these tests, allowing engineers to continue to focus on tasks related to migration success. Early in the migration, we build a test plan. This is where we execute it to ensure the application works as expected. The next step is to finalize testing by telling Azure we're ready to cut over our servers. After that, we stand up the production servers. Again, during the foundation setup, we've already determined exactly where these servers will go, so there's a little room for error. Cutting over is just dragging a card like all the others. To be safe, we repeat the automated testing of the cutover servers. Next, we rerun the test plan to ensure that everything still works properly after migration. Once we're happy with testing, we can finalize the cutover and tell Azure we're done. But that's not the end of it for us. We need to close off changes, prepare documentation, and gain approval. Cloudstep manages all of this. The business or technical owner is asked for their approval, indicating that they are happy that the application migrated and worked properly. And there it is, a satisfyingly empty task list, and the business is happy the apps have been migrated properly. The migration progress board has been updated to include a completed application migration.